Good afternoon, Tom Ginn, G-Force. Hey, I'm going to be right back. Well, good afternoon, Friday. G is for gratitude. Today, it's just going to be a real short um, talk here for a moment. Of just being grateful is so important. You know, we got a weekend that's coming up, and it's Memorial Day weekend, and I take it very seriously. Is that those that have sacrificed the most for many times I've taken for granted myself, even being a veteran, sworn to my oath to defend and protect this country, and I sacrificed, but I didn't sacrifice the ultimate that we're talking about Memorial Day. So I know a lot of you, including myself, we got weekend planned out. We're packing up, getting on the road, maybe planning to take advantage of some Memorial Day sales at the mall or getting time and barbecues and getting to the beach with your family. We got a lot going on. But during this holiday weekend, take some time to reflect for those that gave everything, the ultimate, their lives for our liberties, our freedoms, this country. And many times we take them for granted. And just take some time as you're enjoying this weekend and reflect on the real meaning of Memorial Day. And I was wondering what I was going to talk about specifically, but in my looking around for some things that I've looked at in the past or things I've grounded myself in understanding around Memorial Day and gratitude, I ran across a little 6-minute speech by Lieutenant Colonel Peterson. He did this in Hawaii, and but it struck me, and he brings points about Memorial Day, and I think it's important to have a different perspective of what Memorial Day is and what it really means. So what I'm going to do today, before I get into that, is just say I'm so grateful for those that have sacrificed everything. I'm so grateful for this moment. I'm so grateful for the liberties, freedoms that I'm afforded to pursue my choices in life, my dreams, my passions, my purposes, to express myself without condemnation, the freedom of speech, the freedom of our Constitution. I'm grateful. We've had many die, many injured to protect those rights that many times we do take for granted and we think is the norm everywhere in the world. We are not the norm. We're the exception. We are the castle on top of the mountain. We have things that we just take for granted, the choices we can make, the careers we want to pursue, or going after our dreams, like I stated earlier. We take all this for granted, but it's those that gave us these opportunities, our forefathers, with the Constitution. And what I love about the Constitution gives the framework to disagree. Make the changes. Are we a perfect country? Absolutely not. We got a long ways to go. We've made a lot of changes. And I took an oath when I was in the military to defend the Constitution from enemies from within and from outside. I take that seriously. That oath didn't stop. when I got my discharge papers. I'm a patriot. Love my country. Love my God. I love my family. And those that have died not just to protect us, but also to liberate and give other people around the world freedom. Give them the hope that we have here. So don't take what we have for granted. Take some time to reflect this weekend. But I just want to make a couple announcements, then we'll get into Lieutenant Colonel's 6-minute speech. Please stay on. Watch the entire piece. And we've got some people that are making some comments. Thank you, Mark. Every day should be Memorial Day. You're right. Never forget those who truly sacrifice for us all. Hello, Robert. Love you, man. Thanks for jumping on. Thank you for your comments. And we are the greatest experiment going as a republic and still growing strong. Yeah, Mark, you said it perfectly, my friend. So I thank everybody that's watching. Tag and share this with your friends in honor of Memorial Day, that we can all take a moment and just reflect what was sacrificed for what we have today, what we'll have in the future. And there'll be more sacrifices, no doubt. There are forces out there, there are powers out there that want to take our liberties away, either internally or by force, by intimidation. And just be aware. Just be aware of the enemies that are around us, because we are a uniqueness. This country, no country in the world has had this much liberty. Its people's had so much freedom without tyranny. But I just want to play this piece here real quick. And it's very emotional.
Aloha. What a beautiful day. The cemetery looks absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to give a round of applause to all that helped put this thing together. The VFW, the Ladies Auxiliary, the Boy Scouts, JROTC. Just a fantastic job putting this thing together. So I'd like to give them a round of applause, please. There are about 25 million living American veterans today. And since General Washington commanded the Continental Army, 42 million Americans have served the colors. 1 million more have been killed in its defense, and another 1.5 million wounded. These are small numbers compared to the billions across the planet, and billions yet still unborn that live free because Americans have fought and died for their freedom. Memorial Day was established by presidential decree on the 5th of May, 1868, and first observed later that month on the 30th, when all the graves at Arlington National Cemetery were decorated with flowers and flags. Through the years, Memorial Day continued to mean visiting and decorating graves or town square memorials to those who died serving our great nation, and celebrating with parades and civic events. Americans in the past kept the day quiet, pausing to remember, at least for a little while, the kind of men and women that so willingly gave that last full measure. When I was growing up, I felt in awe of my grandfather's generation. Guadalcanal, Sicily, Tarawa, Salerno, Iwo Jima, Normandy, those places were real to them. They lived it. Then came my father's generation, trudging through the jungles of Vietnam. It was a bit different then. We removed our hats during the national anthem. We said the Pledge of Allegiance before school, and it didn't offend anyone's sensitivities or seen as trampling on the rights of anyone else. Memorial Day was a day to remember our heroes, with the day of reverence to repay the debt that we could truly never repay. We live in a different time today. And people have indeed lost something of quality over the years. We don't always see that same selfless devotion to something bigger than ourselves. Memorial Day today is more about a day to take advantage of the big sales at the malls, or fighting the traffic to get to the beach for a long weekend. But we should be ashamed of ourselves if we forget that as we enjoy the long weekend, that we are again at war today, and a new generation continues to fight and win. Against an enemy on our behalf in Afghanistan and other locations around the globe. And in contrast to my grandfather and father's generations, where nearly everyone had family that served, only about 1% of Americans serve today. But I can say with confidence that Americans will always stand for what is right. I brought my son Bo here today. And when I look at him, I know that his generation will carry on that tradition too. They'll carry on that American legacy forward, just as his father and grandfather had done as well. Why? Because we love America and are willing to die for freedom in our way of life. Memorial Day is not as much for our families of the fallen, or for us who have been to combat and endured losses. We remember those guys every day. Memorial Day is for the rest of the nation's citizens to remember and say thank you to those that have fallen and given so much to all of us. Yeah, thanks. May all of our fallen rest peacefully. May we who love them find peace and understanding in their sacrifice. And that the America that they so loved and protected and gave their lives for is forever worthy. We will never forget you. God bless America. I love America. Thank you.
There we go. I was muted. Memorial Day weekend. I ran across that earlier today, and it hit home on many issues that we forget. What this country is about, who's really died for me, for my rights, for you, your rights, the quality of life we have. But take this weekend and have some fun, be safe, enjoy yourself, be grateful. Share this out. Tag and turn and share this out with your friends and family. And again, I'm so grateful. Have a great weekend. Everybody have a blessed, safe holiday.